It's the Western Confernce Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. You take a look at Houston. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Anabogu out there with Davis. And there's Anderson. And there's Richardson. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. Now here's Gay. The three from Harden. And Rozier pulls it down. Anderson outside. Pass to Rozier. In the corner, it's Richardson. Outside for Davis. Baseline try. And no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively. Labored to score on any level.
Oh, that's great, D, there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Now, here's Richardson. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Nobody near Gay. And Davis pulls it down. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
I asked him how they're going to respond after giving away home court advantage in Game 1. The coach said, hey, that was the last game. That's in the past. We're focused on the present and simply executing to the best of our abilities tonight. But he did admit, Kevin, that another loss here would paint a very grim picture going forward. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul with the ball. Gay outside. Shot to end this cold run. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bennett. That one, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Richardson the pass to Davis. Here's Anabogu. Can't cash in from close range.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Wasted no time on that one.
High percentage look for mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
Here is Anderson after Rudy Gay's bucket. And Rudy Gay picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Rozier. In the corner, it's Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Davis setting the pick for Richardson. Seattle needs to get off a shot.
In these moments when he's motivated, Rudy Gay can affect a lot of shots.
To the inside, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Flying high, Gay at one time had a 40-inch vertical.
Gay's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Anderson outside. Pass to Anabogu. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Bennett. Feeds it to Anderson. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Harden. Now the Rockets with it. Gay kicks to Capela. And the dunk by Capela.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night here. Seattle trails by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Davis kicks to Richardson. They set the pick. Looking to end the run. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
It's goodness.
Terrific.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Rozier kicks to Anderson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Richardson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Anthony Bennett.
Yeah, easy call.
Seattle shooting their first free throws of the night. Houston in the lead. Harden kicks to Paul. Harden outside. The feed to Bennett. To the left wing. Screen by Capela. To the paint. Stolen by Anderson. Harden against Richardson. To the right side. As Rozier drills it from outside. Rozier's got 7 points in the game. On offense, here are the Rockets. Here is Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Six on the shot clock. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Houston making a switch. Gordon's checked in. And then for Seattle, Giles checked in for Deyonta Davis. Norman Powell comes in for Richardson. And it's TJ McConnell in for Rozier. The dish to Powell. Pass to Giles. Now McConnell to the middle and taken away by Paul. One-on-one fast break. Here's Harden. Goes back up. It's deflected. They recover it. And another shot. And Capela with a nice bucket inside. Capela's got his second basket of the night.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Anderson outside. Pass to Giles. Over Gay. The pass to McConnell. Here's Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Powell. For the Rockets, Okafor is checked in for Clint Capela. Harrison comes in for James Harden. And it's Whitehead in for Chris Paul. And then for Seattle, Kevon Looney is checked in for Anabogu. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Anderson. Here's Whitehead. To the left side wing. Picked by Okafor. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Giles. Seattle with the ball. Passes to McConnell. Looney kicks to Powell. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Here's the screen. And stolen by Gay. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Gordon with no one around. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Looney. Pass to McConnell. Here's Giles. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Rockets trailed by 4. Kicks it to Gay. And the shot is long.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
There's the pick. Pass to Looney. to 5 on the shot clock. He gets that one. And Seattle leads by 6.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there.
Harrison kicks to Okafor. Over Giles. Another miss by Houston.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
And there's the pass to Looney. Inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Rockets trail by 8. There's Whitehead. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That one's off. Still out of sync. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Looney passes to Finney-Smith. In the corner, Powell with it. Now, here's McConnell. It's tipped. Looney kicks to McConnell. Powell for 3. Okafor grabs the miss. Harrison passes to Whitehead. Outside, Gordon. Gay outside. He dishes it to Okafor. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Giles has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Powell. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Seattle ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. Rockets trail by 10. We've got Gordon. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Whitehead in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Gay's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Finney-Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Looney kicks to McConnell. Rocket 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Seattle, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Whitehead. Outside, Gordon. He kicks to Gay. Dishes it to Okafor. 6 to shoot. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And when you're in catch-up mode, you can ill afford these kinds of errors.
I feel like they're getting ahead of themselves. Just need to rein it in. Focus on each individual possession.
McConnell kicks to Reed. Back to McConnell. Passes it to Looney. Down low. Here's Giles. And that one is stuffed right through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Seattle leading by 14. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Makes it off the glass. Giles has got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Okafor. He's guarded closely. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Looney, defended by Gordon, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capela, he's checked in for Okafor. Anthony Bennett comes in for Rudy Gay. James Harden, he's checked in for Andrew Harrison. And Paul subbed in for Whitehead. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There's the pick. Pass to Anabogu. Over Bennett. Anabogu, no good. Rockets trailed by 16. Paul outside. Off target from outside. Here's Anabogu. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Rozier, defended by Paul. And here's Reed. Now the pass to Anabogu. Paul with the defensive effort.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
Harden, it's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
Rozier kicks to Reed. Davis against Capela. Davis, the pass to Rozier. Davis sets a screen. Shoots off the screen. Here's Anabogu. He's covered by Bennett. Rozier kicks to Anderson. Davis with a screen on Gordon. It's Anderson with the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Screen by Capela. Right side, Gordon. Capela dishes to Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Rozier. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Rozier's got 9.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Paul outside. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Richardson, he's checked in for Seattle. Here's Rozier. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Richardson the pass to Anabogu. Rozier kicks to Anderson. Davis setting the pick for Anderson. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Gordon dishes to Paul. Back to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Paul, right side, looking to end the run. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Seattle leading by 21. To the left wing. Anabogu passes to Richardson. Buries it from three-point range. He has 7.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Right wing. Here's Paul. Here's Capela. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Davis sets a screen. Anderson kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Richardson. Clock at 6. Over Harden. Here's Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bennett dishes to Capela, and he gets the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Powell, he's checked in for Justin Anderson. Rockets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Rozier kicks to Powell. Davis sets a screen. To the paint, it's stolen by Capela. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Richardson the pass to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Shoots over Capela, and it's Seattle with another.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Harden dishes to Gordon. Feeds it to Bennett. Houston moving the ball around, and it's Capela missing. Seattle leading by 23. Passes it to Rozier. Capela against Davis. Richardson with it. He has 7. They set the screen. Pass to Anabogu. And it's blocked. Harden kicks to Capela. And the dunk by Capela.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The feed now to Richardson. Davis down low. Capela's there. Davis, the pass to Anabogu. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Okafor is checked in for Capela. Gay comes in for Gordon. Andrew Harrison's checked in for James Harden. And it's Jackson in for Chris Paul. And then for Seattle, Giles comes in for Davis. And Looney subbed in for Anabogu. Harrison kicks to Gay. Goes back up. Nice shot by Bennett. Bennett's got 4 points in the quarter.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Giles, covered by Okafor. Pass to Looney. Lays it up off the glass. Looney's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Shoots over Powell. And it's Gay again missing. Here's Rozier, an easy 2 points on the layup. Rozier's got 13 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Seattle, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter. Comes to a close, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Checking out Seattle, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, their success from the free throw line is big tonight. They absolutely were determined to take it to the hole and not be denied. We saw them dictating the action, finishing strong and asking for more.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Back here at the Western Confernce Finals as we get things started once more. And so it's Houston with it. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Seattle, Josh Richardson out there with Rozier. Then there's Davis. Then there's Anderson. And it's Anabogu in at the 4 slot.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Outside for Davis. The pass to Rozier. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Rozier's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Seattle. Ball outside. The dish to Harden. Capela sets a screen for Gay. Home. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
The defense respects the shooting ability of CP3, but even when they contest it, he can knock it down.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Richardson the pass to Anabogu. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Kicks it out to Richardson. Misses the 3. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You have to at least get an arm up in the face of Chris Paul when he's going up from outside. He's an exceptional three-point shooter.
Anderson outside. Davis sets a screen. Kicks it to Richardson. Passes it to Rozier. Back to Richardson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Ball outside. Screen by Capela. Gay against Anderson. It's Gay with the drive. 5 to shoot. And it's Capela missing. Here's Anabogu. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Richardson against Harden. Anderson outside. Over Gay. Rockets with the rebound.
And that can't happen. Listen, the wide open chip shot.
Out left to the wing. Here's Pennant. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Reed is checked in for Seattle. TJ McConnell comes in for Ogier. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Dishes it to Reed. Davis down low. Capela covering. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to McConnell. Back to Reed. His first shot coming late. It's rebounded by Houston. Capela's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
And the shot goes in.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Anderson outside. Feeds it to Reed. Davis with a screen on Harden. Reed dishes to Davis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capela.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Harden's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Anderson outside. And there's the feed to Reed. To the inside. The kick out to Anderson. Davis down low. Bennett's there. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The kick out to Anderson. Here's Anabogu. Back to McConnell. A second chance effort. Outside for Davis. Now here's McConnell. Defended by Paul.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
Gay kicks to Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got 8 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 9 points for Chris Paul.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Reed. Davis with a screen on Harden. Here's Reed. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on Anthony Bennett. Houston with a big group substitution here. Okafor is checked in for Anthony Bennett. Gordon comes in for Rudy Gay. Harrison's checked in for James Harden. And it's Jackson in for Paul. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
And Seattle making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Jackson kicks to Capela. Now the pass to Harrison. Now here's Gordon. Tight defense on him. Sweet little floater. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Out to the wing. Here's Giles, covered by Okafor. Passes to McConnell. Inside. And Capela sends it back. Now Gordon. He dishes it to Jackson. Back to Gordon. The three. Again, the miss by Gordon.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this lead. He's been off all night.
McConnell passes to Finney-Smith. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Giles. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Giles has got 10.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Outside Jackson. Okafor sets the pick for Jackson. Over McConnell. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Jackson.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
The dish now to Powell. To the wing right side. Looney kicks to McConnell. Off the screen. Pass to Looney. Rockets with the rebound. Capela's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. In the corner, it's Gordon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Good on both. There's a minute 40 left in the 3rd quarter. McConnell kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to McConnell. Back to Powell. To the inside. Giles. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Okafor. Rockets trail by 12. Jackson kicks to Gordon. Shoots a fader. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Here's Giles, covered by Okafor. Now, here's McConnell. Capela sends it back, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Whitehead's checked in for Jackson. And then for Seattle, Josh Richardson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Rozier in for T.J. McConnell. We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd. They grabbed their own miss. Goes up again. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Okafor.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
And the basket by Rozier.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
From 18 feet away, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's Seattle with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more in store for you right after this. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play getting started. by 10. Gordon is out there with Clint Capela. Then there's Okafor, and it's Harrison in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Down low, there's Whitehead. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Rozier. The pass to Looney. And here is Powell. There's the screen. Here's Richardson. Pass to Giles. Over to the left wing. Here's Rozier. Tries again. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Anabogu's checked in for Kevon Looney. And it's Justin Anderson in for Norman Powell. Capela, the pass to Whitehead. Teardrop shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
So for the Rockets, Bennett comes in for Clint Capela, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Eric Gordon. And Seattle also making a change. Davis is checked in. Anderson dishes to Richardson. Davis sets a screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor. First one falls for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Picked by Okafor, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Chris Paul's checked in for the Rockets. Paul with the screen for Harden. Rocket 6. Rebounded by Anabogu. Anabogu's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pass to Rozier. It's Richardson on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Rockets trail by 10. Now a timeout called by Houston.
You can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He told them that they're getting it done in the paint. He said, they can't guard us inside, guys. Keep taking it to them. Pound it down low. See if they keep it up, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Anderson kicks to Davis. Pass to Rozier. Davis sets a screen. Poke loose. Stolen by Gay. In the corner. Harden. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The pass to Rozier, and Anderson has it in the corner. There's a good screen. Pass to Rozier. Anderson outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 12-point Seattle lead.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Paul passes to Gay. He kicks it to Harden. Okafor with the screen on Richardson. Harden dishes to Bennett. Looking to end the drought, and the layup is good.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Seattle leading by 10. Kicks to Richardson. Pass to Anunoby. He feeds it to Davis. Okafor with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. From deep. Gay. Seattle grabs the miss. Anunoby's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Richardson, no luck. And here's Houston. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Harden with it. Okafor sets the pick for Harden. Gay right side. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Rozier kicks to Richardson. Dishes to Anderson. Davis sets a screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And Seattle leads by 9.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Gay passes to Paul. Goes up on the wing. That one a little long.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open for mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
Anderson right side. Pass to Anunoby. Rozier kicks to Anderson. Feeds it to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pick by Okafor. Paul kicks to Okafor. The feed to Harden. He dishes it to Gay. Another miss by Gay.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Anderson outside. Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal. Gay left side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's the dish to Richardson. And the pass to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Davis setting the pick for Anderson. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Rozier. He feeds it to Davis. Over Okafor. Passes it to Richardson. Back to Davis. Second shot opportunity.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Clint Capela, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Seattle also making a change. TJ McConnell, he's checked in for Rozier. Anunoby passes to Anderson. Over to the wing. Pass to McConnell. It's Richardson on the wing. Banked in off the glass. Richardson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. You know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Paul. Davis sets a screen. Here's Richardson. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Here's Paul. There's the pick. Gay outside. To the left side wing. Fires for three. Shot by Bennett. No good. The pass to Anabogu. Back to Anderson. And Davis now top of the key. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Anderson against Gay. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Rockets trailed by 11. Harden has a wide open look. No good from outside. Harden's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Anabogu passes to McConnell. He kicks to Richardson. Inside, Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capela. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Paul. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's a screen. Lob pass to Capela. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
No hesitation from Chris Paul, getting the basketball to the open man quickly.
Now, here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Davis sets a screen. And Anderson kicks to Davis. Gets an open look and hits. And Seattle leads by 13.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. McConnell with it. Jackson on him. Count it.
High percentage play. Working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
Here's Whitehead. Reed covering. Gordon for 3. The shot will not fall. Here's Powell. Good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Confernce Finals. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.